Look at this pic, isn't it neat? My hashtag mermaid drawings cannot be beat. Who am I kidding? They suck anyways. That is okay, I will be brave. Gonna still draw these mermaids at the end of the day. Let's get it. Hey everyone, it's Saxani. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello there. And by the way, happy hashtag MerMay everybody. It is that time for a monthly art challenge, and being that this is the 1st of May, hashtag MerMay has begun and I bring you my day one of the MerMay art challenge. I've done this challenge maybe one other time. It had to be around 2 years ago because I sure don't remember doing it last year. I think I totally skipped it. But I've never done it every single day of the month of May, but I just tend to do what I can. I struggle with anatomy, which discourages me just a little bit, from joining MerMay in the first place. But at the same time, I try so hard to draw cute looking mermaids because in a way I think they're easier to draw than a human with 2 legs. I don't know, but then again, my mermaids in the past tend to look a little bit awkward. My past mermaid drawings had its rough moments, and I kind of despise them. But there's only one mermaid drawing that I did that I am so in love with to this day, and I'll go ahead and put it up here on screen. But it's actually a merman that I drew based off of Tamatoa the crab from Moana. The one that's like, I'd rather be shiny. Yeah, that one. And the thing about this, it's a rough sketch. I didn't do any full renders for it, but it was my best at the time during MerMay, and it's my favorite one actually. And as much as I draw girls, this one guy that I drew turned out pretty rad. The colors, him holding, the heart, Jesus, what is it? The heart of Tafiti? I totally butchered it. I can't remember. I'm like, my mind is just like going blank at the name of the island. But yeah, like the pose and stuff, him laying down, I'm just like, oh my god, I did good. Like, even looking back at this now, I'm like shocked at what I did back then. Like a full-on merman pose, like with the body and everything. So I'm really proud of myself with that. So I don't know if I can accomplish that again, for this year, but I'm gonna try. I'm going to try. Okay, so MerMay for 2019. I didn't follow a prompt for my day one, and I just winged it. But I actually came across one the other day that I truly liked. It's a prompt by an artist named Camille Rec on Instagram, and their MerMay prompt is based on the gems and minerals like amethyst stone, citron, obsidian, stuff like that. If you're interested, I'll leave their info in my description box, and you guys can go ahead and check them out. But for today, I was, kind of just merely experimenting more with my brushes, and even though the final product isn't fully rendered, I've decided when I draw mermaids for this month, I would only do sketches because it'll be just easier for me to do, and it won't take as long as my rendered drawings do, which tend to be like, it can be up to 2 hours depending on what's in the drawing and how creative I want to get. But I think lately the stuff that I've been doing has been maybe 4 hours, and that's not even with after the sketch. That's like including sketching. I've been actually taking longer with doing my sketches. It's not necessarily a bad thing. If anything, I feel like that's me of I guess improving and just being able to take my time on a sketch, and I could do a quick sketch, but being that I'm going to render something, it's gonna take time, and I'm starting to realize that now. But I remember I would just be so quick with getting sketches done, but now it's taking me maybe an hour an hour and a half at least to get a sketch done. So yeah, it's not a bad thing. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. So for this mermaid that you guys see here for today, I was really inspired by Loish. She is a very popular artist. If you guys don't know who she is, you know, I advise that you go check her out. And she's actually one of my favorite artists. Like, I love her style, but mostly I think I was more attracted to how she colors and the colors that she uses in her drawings. They've always like stood out to me. If you guys want, I'll go ahead and put like a link to like her Instagram and stuff in my description box so you guys can check her out if you guys don't already know who she is. She's my inspiration, and I think she you know, she'll always inspire me no matter what, you know. So but this one was like heavily inspired by Loish, you know, just coloring wise, but I was just experimenting too on my own. As for the pose that I wanted for my mermaid, it actually came easy to me. I wasn't really planning to like show full on. I was gonna just kind of like, well, you know, this is just day one. I probably will, I guess, not even do like a full on body of a mermaid. But I think like overall it came out pretty good. You know, the hands suck as usual, but you know, Assista tried. I'm always trying. I'm always doing my best to improve. Of course I see some things that I can work on, as always. And as I said before, this is a sketch. I will only be doing sketches. I won't be doing anything like fully rendered. But yeah, the hands, this is the closest that I could get them. So hey, I'm not really complaining. I never really complain. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, anyways, with the mermaid fin, I don't know. I guess it came easy to me, and I feel like, you know, as I said before, I think, you know, mermaids are easier to draw than humans because, like, I don't know, the way that their fin can flow, you know, in the water. I guess I don't know. How do I explain this? Like, I don't know. This one in particular, like, I guess just the movement of the fin, it was the same movement how my hand flowed on my tablet. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain this. I'm moving on. But okay, colors. I wanted to work with soft colors for sure, and how, you know, I really couldn't decide if I wanted to use more of like, I guess, to have more of a cool tone for the overall picture or something a little bit warm. But I eventually decided to go more with the warm tones because I don't think I've really worked with like super warm tones. They're always very cool and pastel, and I would consider this to be like pastel, but on the darker side of the pastel. And you know, I think there's a bit of both of cool and warmth, but a majority of warmth, in my opinion. That's how I see it. But yeah, this is my lovely mermaid. She doesn't have a name, and you know, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like always on the first day of MerMay, I'm always looking at like Ariel references, because, you know, Ariel, she's number one. She's you know, I grew up watching her movie, and I pretended to be Ariel when I go to the swimming pool when I was little. So I don't know, I feel like Ariel is just kind of like one of those first characters that comes to mind when MerMay approaches. So there's a lot of qualities of Ariel in this drawing. Initially, I was trying to avoid doing that, but I did it, and I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and reference Ariel. So, you know, a little bit of the hair is a little bit different, but, you know, that little side bang that she has is kind of there. But yeah, so yeah, so let me know what you guys are gonna do for MerMay. If you're not gonna do it, that's completely fine. Just don't feel pressured to do it every single day if you do plan on joining MerMay. if you know, just use it as practice. I always use art challenges as practice, but don't feel obligated to draw something every day, because these art challenges can be a little bit, you know, overwhelming. So you know, just always practice, take your time with it, and like follow a prompt if you want to help get your brain started. Prompts are really helpful. Yeah, so have fun if you are doing MerMay. If there's another art challenge during the month of May, I would love to know. Let me know if there's another challenge out there during the month of May. You know, because honestly, I'm just like, is there something else other than drawing mermaids? But at the same time, I'm just like, well, I love mermaids. So yeah, okay. So I hope you guys love the end result of my mermaid. I think she turned out really cute. You know, she's not fully rendered, as I said before, just to remind you guys, because I don't want to hear anything like, oh, she doesn't look like the rest of your artwork. Like, well, no, because, you know, that's gonna take me even longer to do, and I'm not really trying to spend like 4 hours, maybe even more, you know, drawing a fully rendered mermaid. So we're only doing like flat coloring, just a sketch, nothing too fancy. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, please, and thank you. And of course, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys like what you see. And thank you all for listening. Thanks for watching, and I shall chat with you soon in the next video. Bye. Under the sea, under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me, up on the shore they work all day, up in the sun they slave away. Na 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 na.